What up, Urban Youth Worker family? My name is Lamont Hartman. I am the lead pastor of 𝐅𝐸 Church. 𝐅𝐸 Church is an intentionally multi-ethnic church that really seeks to be the hands and feet of Jesus in our city and beyond. Multi-ethnic ministry is nothing new to me. I feel like it's been a part of my calling my whole life. I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, to a white mother and to a black father. Early on, my father was incarcerated, so my mother raised 4 boys on her own and did the best she could and exposed us to Jesus early on. And early on, I had to try to navigate, as a person of color, navigate white spaces. See, my mom went to her mother's church, a little white Presbyterian church, and it was early on I could tell that, man, like, kids are not like me here and not experiencing the things that I'm experiencing in life. Now, as a church, as 𝐅𝐸 Church, we've tried to create a unique space for kids of all backgrounds, of all colors, of all nationalities to come and encounter Jesus. So I want to talk to you today about creating diverse spaces for your youth in your youth ministry. How can we create a diverse space for youth in your youth ministry? Did you know that churches are 20 times less likely to exemplify the diversity in their city? That churches are 20 times less likely to exemplify the diversity in their local school districts. I oftentimes hear pastors say, "Let it be on earth as it is in heaven." Well, God gives us a beautiful picture of what the end times will look like in heaven. I want to point your attention to Revelations chapter 7, verses 9 and 10. It says this: "After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and standing before the Lamb, clothed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands, crying out with a loud voice, 'Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb.'" Here we get a beautiful picture of what the end will look like in heaven. After Jesus returns and establishes his kingdom, we'll see every nation and every tribe worshiping together in unity. Don't miss that. Worshiping together in unity. I think it's clear from Revelations chapter 7 and verse 9 that God loves diversity. I can picture God looking out into the multitudes and seeing this beautifully diverse quilt of people, every tribe and every nation worshiping together in unity. I wonder, does your youth ministry, is it as diverse as this picture we see in the book of Revelations? Does your youth ministry create a safe space for every person, every ethnicity, every child to experience, to encounter Jesus and experience the love of God? The reality is that most of our youth ministries are just microcosms of the sameness that our churches in America have built. The sameness, like homogeneous. Our churches are predominantly homogenous here in America and don't give room to beautifully diverse expressions of who God is. I can remember as a youth going to church and being asked to serve in church. And here I was asked to kind of pray with people when altar call came in the youth ministry. And I was a young youth with gold teeth and Chuck Taylors on and baggy jeans and baggy white t-shirt. And here kids are coming with their Dockers and their Umbro shorts and just totally different. I remember the best gift that the church gave to me was allowing me to be myself. I want to give you something that I believe will bless your ministry as you endeavor to create diverse spaces for youth in your ministry. I want to tell you that unity is not uniformity. Like, you can be together and kids can encounter Jesus together without having to assimilate to a certain aesthetic, to assimilate to any cultural norms. That you can allow your kids to be uniquely who they are, to display God, and people will see God in them and glorify him in heaven. So youth workers, I want to encourage you to not only welcome diversity within your youth ministry, but to create healthy spaces so that all the youth in your ministry can fully be themselves and display the glory of God.